My name is Rich. I want to thank Mia Chavez for asking me to speak today. Where are you? Here you are. Thank you. Please give her a hand, if you would. I was, my voice is going to be a little weird today, and I apologize for that. I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm going to read for you something that I was asked to write for a dance recital that Mia was in charge of at the filling station about 30 years ago. And seems like it. It was a long time ago. And I hadn't really ever written on the topic of dance before, except for maybe poems about stripping. And while this has nothing to do with that, it does share in common the idea of expression through physicality. And I'm honored to be here. Are you all having a good time so far? Also, I have to say, where's Nicholas? Where'd you go? A hand for Nicholas, too, please. I'm not intimidated at all at having to follow the works of Rumi. That's not intimidating in the least. If we only had the moonlight to see by, we would be statues by a quiet shore. We would be more than daytime worker bees and fellow nationals. We would be improvised maneuvers in crimson scarves and purple veils. We would be more than sailboats napping on beaches. We would have no choice but to dance with the ghosts of those we've known who are gone, and this dancing would take place on the sand, a desert, stretching out forever in every direction like some dream. If we only had the moonlight to see by, there would be starlight also, and by these lights we'd shake our legs and blink our eyes, headed jazz hands entranced. We would see that it was and is always desire to live a clock. If we only had the moonlight to see by, spotlights would appear on faces. We need to focus on the eyes while we whispered to each other, "Look, up in the sky, le voici, Pegasus, et Samandar." If we only had the moonlight to see by, we would wear those tinny wings of Mercury, running up the sparkling staircases of clouds at night until we got to a dance floor scattered with constellations and graffitied with golden comet dust, 100 miles above I can see level. Pegasus, e Samanda, sous la lune, blinded by the light of a white-winged horse and a firebird under the moon. Let's pull on these heavy ropes, up anchored to a big silver ball of God, and bring this shimmering wisdom down to our level, hip high. See, these dunes feel cool to the touch, to the soles of our feet, and this coolness feels so warm in the soul, as good a time as any, when this moment takes us by the second hand. And Bastet smirks when we are not looking, while we are looking for something along the lines of love, bioluminescent like crazy, like a Valentine madness. Let's do this. Let's ask whoever answers to divine for a light so bright we can see with our eyes closed and move about the room, for desert sands so cool they feel like grass in the rain, and for the wind to blow so hard a song will come among us like so much prayer, so much fear, so much joy. So much can happen in the dark if only we had the moonlight to see by. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of the day.